Good morning, students. Today in our second lecture of your chapter 4 political science electoral politics, we will discuss that what is the system of elections in India. That means what is our system of elections as the heading is given in your book. In India, the elections are conducted step-wise step. Okay, one after another. We will discuss all those points till the polling. Okay, till the when the people cast their vote. The first of all, the India is divided into electoral constituencies. That means the whole country, when the billion of people are living in the country, they together cannot cast their vote to choose a representative. So there are some criteria on which the country is divided into the smaller parts, which are called constituencies for elections, which are called electoral constituencies. India is a large country. The people living in the different areas should get a fair chance on the basis of the population, number of population, to choose their representatives. So constituencies are decided like when the different parts of India are densely populated, some of the areas are sparsely populated, so they are divided in the basis of the population living in that area. So almost equal number of people should be there in all the constituencies to choose their representative. From each constituency, one representative is chosen. When people cast their vote, to their proportion of choosing the representative should be equal, almost equal. Second step is the reserved constituencies. The sum of the constituencies among all these electoral constituencies are reserved from SCs, STs. The people who are economically weak, people who are socially marginalized, people who do not enjoy all those equal kind of privileges other people are enjoying, those people of lower caste or the scheduled tribes, they are also given equal chance to choose their representatives. So some constituencies, when the people are contesting, representatives are contesting for the election, they also have a fair chance to contest for the elections also. So these constituencies are reserved for SCs or STs. Voters list. Next are Election Commission, which is an independent body responsible for conducting all the elections in the country, that prepares voters list. The people who reach the age of 18 or above the age of 18, they are registered in the voters list. People who have died out, their name is deleted from the voters list. This list is prepared in all the constituencies to register the name of all those new voters also who just have reached the age of 18, and the other people also who have not been there in the list or been missing their name due to some reason. So the list is prepared, number of the voters is counted, and from each family of the people who are eligible to cast their vote on the day of the polling for the elections, they are registered in the voters list. These lists are prepared without any discrimination, no bar of caste, color, gender or religion is there. All the people in the country who are above the age of 18, they are registered in the voters list, their name is registered. Next is nomination of candidates. People who want to contest for the elections, they are nominated for the elections. How? They have to fill a nomination form offered by the Election Commission of India. They have to fill that nomination form, and they have to give some details also in that form. The people who fill the form, nomination form, they can contest for the elections. But there are some steps also before contesting the elections. These candidates and their details are checked by, cross-examined by the Election Commission, because now the Supreme Court has made it mandatory for the candidates to declare their property, their educational qualification, and their criminal status also. They have been pending cases of crimes against them, so they have to mention everything in their nomination form. Next is election campaign. The candidates who are contesting for the elections belonging to different parties or independently, now they start their election campaign before the elections to convince people to cast their vote in their favor, in contestants' favor. So people do many things for the election campaign. They organize rallies, they give advertisements in the newspapers or the electronic media, or they meet people personally. They have door-to-door campaigns also, meeting personally to people to convince them to cast the vote in their favor. This is the time before the election when candidates offer people some you can say the promises also. They make false promises also, sometimes the true promises also, which are fulfilled after the elections. So most of the candidates focus on convincing people to cast vote in their favor at this time, the time of the election campaign, and even counting the shortcomings of the opposite candidate also. The people do not cast the vote to the opposite candidate. So this is the election campaign when the people all around them, they are listening about the candidates, parties, their symbols. Some of the popular slogans also come out of the campaign these days. You may remember the Achhe Din Aayenge of Narendra Modi's election campaign in 2014, and before the 1984 one was before the 1980s, the popular slogan given by Indira Gandhi from the Congress party was the Garibi Hatao. Like those popular slogans also come out of those days. Next is polling. This is the final day when the elections are conducted, and the people go to the polling booths and poll their vote or cast their vote, you can say. This is the day when people, earlier it was done through the ballot papers. Even in some parts of the world, the elections are conducted through the ballot paper, when people stamp the favorite candidate on the paper, or they can be casting their vote by the EVMs also, electronic voting machines also. So number of the candidates, they are mentioned in the machine's screen, at the machine's screen, and they can press the button in front of the favorite candidate, and they can choose their favorite candidate by polling or casting their vote. This is the system of the elections. After polling, the people or the candidates who get majority of the votes, they are announced the winner candidates. And further, those candidates belonging to the party, the majority party, winning party, forms the government. This is our electoral system, or the system of elections in India. Thank you.